Hello, Sagittarius. How are you doing? How are you holding up? So thank you for all the likes and subscribes and comments on the videos and for all the personal readings that were booked. I've just been having so much fun with you guys. If you would like a personal reading, the link is below. It will take you directly to my website with the different options. So I have some email reading options as well as some 1, 2, or 3 topic readings, kind of all at different price points. You know, there's something for everyone in there. If you want to find me on Instantgo, which, oh my gosh, has been so much fun, you can text me and get a fast answer to a question. It's very, very easy. So my link for Instantgo is also below, as well as a link for my website if you are interested in energy therapy. So I am a master energy therapist and I specialize in distance therapy. So it doesn't matter where in the world you live, I'm still able to work with you. So the link is below for that, and you can donate to the channel if you're feeling generous. And thank you for the donations that have come through. So let's get into the reading. So this will be a reading from April 16th until April 30th. We've still got a lot going on. So we have the full moon in Aries, the new moon in Aries that's happening on April 15th. So you're still going to feel that energy for a few days past. And then we're building up to the full moon in Scorpio, which will be on April 29th. So we've got Mercury is finally going direct on April 15th as well. So, you know, the challenges with communication, that should all be lifting. We'll still have about 2 weeks in the post-shadow phase of that, so it won't completely be finished for a couple more weeks. And then on April 17th, we have Saturn going retrograde, which is the planet of karma. So, and then we've got Pluto going retrograde on April 22nd, which is all about transformation and kind of out with the old and in with the new. So still going to be a pretty powerful time energetically. So for you guys, if I remember on your last reading, which your last reading was about a beautiful soulmate love, and look at the 2 cards that just showed up. I love it when that kind of stuff happens. So how is that soulmate love going? Is it still moving forward? Have there been any challenges? So I'm really curious to see. So for Sagittarius, April 16th through the 30th. Oop, that one wants to come out. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so the first card that just came flying out of the deck is the Knight of Wands. So, fire sign. This could actually be you, but I think this is an aspect of yourself. So, you're feeling really passionate about something that has been with you, or it could be something new. So, I don't know if this is about that love that showed up in the last reading for you. But the Knight of Wands, he comes in quick. And look at how fast moving this guy is. Okay, so you could be just like feeling really strong passion and feelings, which is a good thing. So I think just trust yourself and stay grounded in that, because the Knight of Wands can be a little, he looks a little wobbly. But that's a good card to start with, because we're coming right out of the new moon. So this could be you just kind of getting regrounded on your feet and what you want to create moving forward with the energy of this new moon. Because next we have the 8 of Wands, which again, more passion, more fire energy. So whatever you're feeling, if this is towards love, it's going to move quickly. It's also the card of travel. So maybe you have some traveling coming up. Okay, but this card moves very, very fast. It's very direct, so there's no confusion around the 8 of Wands. And then interesting, the next card we have is the Death card. So this could represent a Scorpio coming into your life or that you're dealing with. But this also is a card of like transformation, which we've all been going through a lot of shedding and releasing of things that don't serve us anymore. So maybe you're feeling a little bit wobbly because you've let go of some parts of yourself that that weren't serving you anymore, which is really positive. So the Death card is not all doom and gloom. I actually find this card very, very positive because it's like, it's rebirth, it's newness, it's growing and shedding, and that is such a necessary aspect of life and our human existence. So, okay, but I'm curious. Let's see what else is there. So what else does Sagittarius need to know for April 16th through April 30th? That guy wants to come out. Okay, very interesting. So we've got the Page of Cups, we've got the Knight of Cups, and then we've got the Sun. So I'm kind of feeling like if this is a Scorpio coming into your life, or if this reading is resonating with you as far as like a new love and a relationship, you come in like the Knight of Wands, kind of passionate, but then I feel like with the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups, this is you like going through the stages of your emotions, getting deeper and more aligned with what you're building towards. So I love this. You know, the Page of Cups it's a very like innocent love. It's very a little bit goofy and playful. But then it's like you transform into the Knight of Cups, which is more sure of himself and really clear that this is what you want, and that the relationship that you're moving towards or that you're preparing for to come in, if it hasn't come in yet, you're going to be in a really solid place. So I think towards the end of April, if you just really work to allow the universe to move through whatever needs to move through quickly and whatever changes that need to take place, it's going to get you into a more solid place within yourself emotionally. Okay? Which is really good because next we have the Sun, which is like an aha moment. So you're going to have complete clarity around what you're moving towards. So if it is a Scorpio or a water sign coming into your life, you're going to feel pretty solid and sure of them. But the Sun is going to bring all the clarity that you need about that. So I'm really liking this. What else does Sagittarius need to know? What do we need to know about this passion and love coming in? Sagittarius, April 16th through the 30th. Okay, so the Queen of Swords, so might be an air sign that you are dealing with if it's not a water sign. But the Queen of Swords is very solid and not emotional. So she's very logical. It's very logical, which I feel like in this reading, you Sagittarius are really getting into your emotions and into that deep part of yourself, which is not always so easy for you to do because you're so like fire driven and business and success driven that sometimes the emotions get pushed to the side. So I think maybe that's what's coming in for you, is you really getting in touch with your emotions and being ready to share that with somebody. So if you have an air sign that's coming in, be wary of that because they tend to be less emotional. They tend to be more logical and more up in their head. Okay, so you may, because of that, you may be questioning whether or not they're the right fit for you if you do have an air sign coming in. So Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius coming in. Because the Eight of Cups, you may question whether or not it's a right fit for you. And it's okay if it's not. I mean, it's okay if you feel that somebody is not a good fit for you. Especially, I feel like not just this reading, but all my readings, like everybody is going through this like major inner transformation and getting to the true you, like the true aspects of ourselves. So if you really are ready for like a deeply emotionally connected relationship and you have an air sign show up, you may realize that's not a good fit for you. You may feel that something is missing, okay? But also with the Eight of Cups, you know, I would make sure to just be aware. This may not be the case, okay? This may not be the case. So really take some time to just be aware, which we then have the Seven of Coins, which is you kind of, like I was saying, being aware and examining what you have and what's already in your life. So yeah, I think either if you have the relationship that has started and is kind of at the newer stages and beginnings, I think you're really going to grow within that relationship. So you're going to grow from this like passionate person into more emotional and more grounded, which maybe you haven't been this way in a relationship before, and it's going to just feel so good to you. It's going to be like a new part of you that you're expressing, which makes sense because if you've cleared the old way of being, this is like a new aspect of yourself. So when the Queen of Swords shows up into your life, just be with it. See if it is a good fit for you. If it's not a good fit, it's okay to walk away. Okay? But I feel like this is you kind of deciding, taking a look at all the options and everything that's going on. I'm just going to pull one more card to clarify. I'm kind of curious. What's one more card that Sagittarius needs to know for April 16th through the 30th? Will this love last? Will this be like a long-lasting love? Okay, it will be a long-lasting love. So the Ace of Pentacles, which is really the start of the start of building something long-term. And for me, this card really represents like a relationship and love because you're starting here, but you're building to something here, which this is like, you know, something you would get married under. Okay, so it's really important. This is like a really important couple weeks for you to let go of the parts of yourself that aren't serving you anymore. Go through that transformation. Really get more grounded into your emotions, okay? Which is going to feel so good to you. You're going to really feel like, yes, like this is the real me. This is who I've wanted to express for so long, but I just haven't been able to, or I've been afraid to, or whatever the reason is. And then I feel like the universe is going to bring in an air sign to kind of test you on whether or not you really are going to stick to keeping with your emotions, okay? And if it's not the right thing for you, it's okay to walk away and to really just examine what you have. But I think before you walk away, it's important to view this because whatever you're going to build, whether it's with this air sign or if it's with a water sign, it's going to be long-term. But I want you to know that you have the choice in this, okay? You have the choice, which I feel like here you are, examining the choice that you want to make. So you're really in a place of power. Whatever you choose, it's going to be the right thing for you. And it's going to be long-term and solid. And you know, too, with the Ace of Coins, Ace of Pentacles is like, it's not a fast-moving card. So whatever you choose, it's going to grow slowly and solid, and it's going to have a really good foundation for you. So, okay, I like that. I'm going to pull one more card for you and see what else comes out for you, Sagittarius, April 16th through the 30th. Support. Okay. So like I was saying, you are really supported by the universe with this. So stick with it, okay? But really support yourself in this because you're going through kind of an inner transformation in the you that shows up for the outside world. And you really have to be compassionate and understanding with yourself for that. Because, you know, if I look at this from a different perspective, it's like you're starting as this like fiery Knight of Wands that kind of comes in fast, but then you really go through your transformation with the Death card into a much more emotional and grounded person. So really be supportive of yourself through this growth, okay? And don't try to rush it. You're totally supported by the universe. And I will be really excited to see what happens for you guys in May because I think you're going to be feeling really solid. You're going to be feeling really solid. So keep trusting the process. If you would like a personal reading to go deeper into this or more specific to you, you can go to the link below. We'll take you to my website. And if this doesn't resonate with you, then watch your moon sign and your rising sign. Sometimes you'll, you know, connect to one or the other better from month to month. So that's it. I'll be looking forward to seeing what is in store for you guys in May. All right. Bye, Sagittarius.